What's up, everybody? Your boy Pat back again with another edition of Unplugged. Today's topic of the day is the Duke Xbox controller.
This is a Heat Rocks production.
Now, before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell as it helps out the channel. Now, the Duke. Most people who had an OG Xbox way back when in the early 2000s remember this as the original Xbox controller. This one, however, is the 20th anniversary edition, or they're calling it the Halo 20-year anniversary edition. The Halo Combat Evolved Cortana Duke Limited Edition. That is a mouthful, but essentially the original was black. It came with the original Xbox. This one, 20 years later, colored purple. So let's go and look around the box. On the front, you can clearly see, got a little bit of gloss look to it. Designed for Xbox, Duke Combat Evolved Cortana Limited Edition. Hyperkin, 20 years. Right side just has a side portion of the controller, shows the profile, and for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and also works for Windows 10. On the back, a lot of information. I'm not going to read this. If you want, you can pause the video and read that information for yourself. On the left side, celebrating 20 years, Cortana 20th Anniversary Edition. On the bottom, bunch of mumbo jumbo, limited warranty information. And then on the top, where it would be hung in the store. So let's get into it. I already cut the tape off, but I have not looked in. So this slides off this top part. And the first thing I noticed is this is all green. So the actual bottom portion of the box is all green. Really nice touch. Tells you that it's for Xbox. You got this not plastic, more like a styrofoam, like a foam really, not a styrofoam, just a regular foam, black. And then inside you got the controller, and you got some stuff here. So you have a Hyperkin sticker, it looks like, sort of like what all the other companies are doing. Play well, thank you for your purchase and support. Has all their social media logins. You got a Duke quick start guide. Looks like really simple, kind of, yeah, just how to connect the controller. And then you have inside, you have the controller, and you got some poison. As I always say, keep this away from your animals. They could potentially die if they eat this stuff, so make sure you throw it away. And you got a controller stand, it says. Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. Let me see. Let's see what else in there. Oh, you actually got like a booklet. So nothing else, got more of that foam. We'll throw this all to the side. We'll get the poison pack away. We'll open this up. This is a nice, actually I didn't need to rip that if you saw, but I did anyway. But I like when they give you braided cords. I love braided cords. Now keep in mind, this is not wireless. This is actually wired, but this is a dope cord, man. I love the purple on this. And as always, look at the connections. You got USB Type A, and then I like when they throw USB Type C, the new joints up in here. So let's look what this is. I'm gonna pause the video really quick to open that. Okay, so let's open that. That has a little bit of tape here. I wanna make sure I don't ruin this box. It's a really nice box. It feels like a bunch of instructions, but it says controller stand. So I wasn't aware that this actually came with a stand. I thought it was just the controller. And let's see inside, there's nothing else. Oh, it looks like a hard plastic with some cardboard. So let's see what's in here. This looks like they have some stickers on it, but it looks like it's all purple. These stickers are gonna come off, obviously, and then this is gonna connect inside somehow, and it's gonna be a stand. How we do that, I don't know, but just keep in mind, this actually sets up. Let's see if I can figure this out really quickly. Okay, so I got all the tape off, and this is very simple. Obviously, you see it right there. They're showing you how the stand should look on this box that it comes with. The tape is the hardest part, but these things have little slots here. So basically it just fits there. It fits there, and then this one kind of brackets it and holds it there, and then your controller can just lay like that. So I really like that. Pretty cool. Kind of surprising that it came with a stand. I was not aware. So that makes that $89.99 price point a little bit more forgiving in my opinion. I thought $89.99 was rather high, even though this controller is really dope. One of the best purple controllers I could tell you. And it's huge, just like the OG version of the Xbox controller. But let's get into this really quick. So that sticker comes off. I don't know if that actually lights up or anything. It does press like an Xbox button, but I'm wondering if that actually lights up. So I actually wound up putting this in, and I wanted to show you guys really quickly. But when you push this button, it actually plays like a little Halo clip there. Not sure if that can pick it up really well, but it shows like a hologram, and then you see Master Chief right there. Really hard to pick up in the camera. 20 years, flashes Xbox. Thought that was pretty dope, and I wanted to make sure I captured it for the video so you guys can see. Right off the bat, man, I had an original Xbox, and I don't even remember if the controller was this big, but wow, I'm guessing it is, because this is an OG Duke, as they call it, controller. You got a little jack right there for audio, connect your headset into. There's where your USB Type-C will go into. This is gigantic. If you've got big hands, you're gonna love this controller. Or if you remember the original Xbox, you're also gonna love it. The original Xbox did not have these buttons though. I do not remember, especially a share button, but I do not remember these buttons to be. I'll throw up a picture here so we can compare when I actually produce this video. The thumbsticks are really nice. They do not feel like a traditional Xbox controller anymore, and I'll give you a comparison of what they really look like right now. So here's what a regular Xbox One or Xbox Series X, as this one is, controller looks like versus the Duke, and you can see the size comparison is quite drastic. The Duke is gigantic. I do like the Xbox buttons. The stick's a little bit better. The concave part, this you see, this is concave here on that, and then this doesn't have concave, only the thumbstick on the left does, but it's not as big. The thumbstick is really rather narrow compared to here. They look about the same size, but the portion that's actually concave is different, and this one actually is not concave, way different. The D-pad, although very similar, I like this style better on the newer controllers. The button layout, you can see the 3 buttons here, very similar. One is on the bottom here, this one's on the top, and then this giant button is basically this button here, but that's gigantic, and it does press down. And then you can also see the buttons actually are now round, whereas these were more elliptical here, and then you had the colors, and then you actually had the black and white button. I don't know if I remember the buttons being here. I feel like they were here, but we'll take a look in a picture really quickly and see. Then on the back, you can see the comparison to the, obviously this one carries batteries because it's wireless. This one's wired, but it does have that nice branding back there. The Duke 20 years. You do have paddles back there. You do have bumpers. Look at the bumpers. The bumpers are way different. These bumpers are so big, and like right there, I feel like these are not really in the best position. They're kind of weird, and they're not really a big button. They're just kind of they don't have a lot of pressure. There's just really, I don't know, they're just different, and I do not like these bumpers at all, But I don't think this is actually going to be a controller that I actually play with, to be honest with you. I think it was just more for collection purposes for me. I'll probably play a game or two just to check it out and see if this actually lights up. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with this controller as far as it just being up on a mantle or being in a man cave and just staring at me, because it's got a lot of nostalgia with it. Overall, I think this controller is really nice, brought back a lot of memories, and it's gonna hopefully create a little bit of new ones. Shout out to everybody rocking me on Instagram, YouTube, the Anchor app. You can also find me on Spotify, as well as Apple and Google Podcasts. It's your boy Pat. Peace. Catch you in the next one.